Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Barbarian, and this is of course Sparta, and look at our borders quite closely because they will change dramatically over the next episode, or at least I hope so. I mean, I can't guarantee it. At the end of the day, you know, nothing is certain. I don't think we need fort maintenance. What I have in mind here is a bit unique, I would argue. I'm still scared of Macedon. I don't think we can take them in the current state, but you know who I do think we can take? Syracuse. And taking Syracuse will be a step that will lead us to actually being a bit of an empire, you know? We haven't always been like this, we haven't always been this strong, but we've been on our way, and we are on our way as I speak. So what I would love to do is, I would love to take our boats, bring them over to Syracuse, take care of every single one of them that, you know, kind of hangs out over there, and just take them down. They themselves have only 11 cohorts, their ally has another 5, so I think we're going to be fine, all things considered, or at least I hope so. You never know how much they will pump out, you know, once the war starts, but I'm willing to fend them all off. And a foreigner arrives from Taulantia. Interesting. Taulantia, of course, being where Pyrrhus himself grew up. Not that that is relevant anymore, seeing as Pyrrhus is dead, and his realm is one of ours. Oh, and our son. No, wait, our grandson? No, he is the son. He was the grandson of our original king. But he's fallen sick, and that, of course, is extraordinarily negative. Oh, but it's just arthritis. He's not actually dying. He's just like, I don't feel so good, bro. And I think this will be the actual last campaign of Agathocles. I think the day has come when he will serve his last war for Sparta. He served under Areus. He served under this king. Who doesn't he serve, I wonder? Yeah, there's 11 cohorts right there, and I think that is exactly where we're going to land. I don't see why not. Alright, let's declare the war here. I'm going to declare the war for Sicily. And then we're going to take Sicily, of course. There you go, we're in. And with that, the ships can come back to pick up the second army in hopes that nobody actually attacks us at home. If they did, that may be a bit of an issue for us, but I just hope that, you know, they're not going to come over. I mean, how would they? Their boats are fairly weak. I don't really see the opportunity for them to do it. Our sieges, look at this. The siege phases should be very, very quick, all things considered. Seeing as we have so much tech, it's just outrageously good, really. Alright, get on the boats. Second army is coming. Oh, we're already at 7%. That's just insane. That's just outrageously insane. So we have 3 of those that we want to take. It's interesting that Messana itself doesn't even have a fort, it looks like. Why don't you just land over here, huh? Beautiful. Beautiful is all I can say to that, I think. And with that, all of those will also fall surrounding the actual location, meaning that we can now continue. I don't even know why I'm sieging this down. I should be looking at taking this fort instead, but I'm going to send Agathocles to do it. I think that's a valid choice here, pretty much. So let's just head over there. They have 19k, and you know what? That actually makes me a bit wary. I want to secure Agathocles' siege. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit right next to him. Because as long as we contain them over here, we will be in a wonderful situation. Just take this, and Sicily, or at least eastern Sicily, will be ours. And look at this. Yeah, their armies are split, but if they were united, they would be incredibly dangerous. So I have no interest in seeing them united. If they actually go onto this fort, I mean, even better for me, far better than anything that could have occurred, because that means that we can trap them right over here. Wow, these fools, can't believe they've done this to themselves, might I add. So obviously we're gonna, you know, take part here in the colonization of southern Italy, or as they call it, Magna Graecia, and I'm gonna conquer this stuff. You know, I know we're gonna come into conflict with Carthage and Rome at that point, but I think we can overcome both of them. Damn, and their fleets are quite significant. But I think we can overcome both of them, so that is what I'm trying to do. And yeah, look at this. This is just... They shouldn't have accepted this battle. That's just outrageous. Oh, the discipline. Is that already in this battle, by the way? I believe it actually is. Wow. Veteran enticements. Yeah, it immediately goes into the battle. That's crazy. And they got absolutely annihilated. I mean, that is just utter destruction, what we just witnessed here. And I would love to destroy you, of course. I would love to destroy all of you, quite frankly. And I think that is what we're going to do exactly. The Heraclean Path. Megalopolis has seen a huge influx of visitors lately, and a reputation for being one of the cities Heracles passed through on his way to Eurystheus back from Erythea. Though it is impossible to say if he truly passed through the city or not, the stories have flourished lately. Let's spend some power here for the money and the army movement. I think that is perfectly fine. Not that we ever would really use the army movement, but it's nice to look at, you know, it's nice to have. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, and we are gonna catch him here. Jesus. That's brutal for them. I don't know if we actually want this. I might want some of their... Are you? Oh, you already sieged it down. Right. You know what? Just send you over there. Try to get those. Oh, this is Antipholus actually. Antipholus. He only has a 7, but I think he'll be fine, all things considered. I'm just gonna send you over there, honestly. If anybody can win this one, then it's gotta be Agastocles. Let's not kid ourselves. I know there's gonna be a lot of troops here, but they have such low morale. I think we're gonna shred through them, and indeed, we are shredding through them, so that is definitely a positive thing. I'm gonna lead you upstairs, though, and by upstairs I actually just mean the north. Wait, who are you at war with? Is this with Sicily? Rutia is at war with Syracuse now. Interesting. Very, very interesting, actually. Oratory advance. I mean, what we could do is we could just go for all this, you know? Sicania and Siculia, we didn't take this. Maybe we want no part in the boot. But I mean, looking at it, I do kind of want a part in the boot. I don't see why I wouldn't want one. Maybe I will leave Hipponion alone, though. Maybe. Rome, of course, is going to look our way, you know? Sooner rather than later, they will surely get the idea that maybe they should assault us. And oh, look at them, they want to cross here. They want to go over and assault Agastocles, and we cannot let them. We simply cannot let them. Oh, actually, where are you going? Tyndaris. No, they're just going to Tyndaris. Interesting. Friends in high places. Damoteles Kephistudid, for reasons known only to himself, has begun voicing his opinion in support. Sure, I'll take that. I don't see a reason not to take that ever. They're still retreating. I don't think we could take that quicker than they can take this, could we? You know what I can take? I can take this. I'm going to leave this alone. We're going to leave them in existence. Whereas I will not leave anybody alone here. Let it be known, the games shall of course be held. Are you crazy? Actually, you know what I'm going to try? If they siege us down quicker than we can siege this down, then I'm just going to say, fuck it. You have a port, meaning that I want to be over there. Because that is surely going to speed it up. This is also my siege, actually. Oh, they're just so quick. Are you seeing this? Oh, because I didn't put my forts up. You know what? I'm out. I am out. I do not need this city. We're good to go without that city, okay? Do not worry about it. Conquest of Syracuse. The great city of Syracuse has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Syracuse has been the capital of the Syracusan despots for a long time, a center of learning and technology in Magna Graecia. The city saw a lot of struggles with their Carthaginian neighbors to the southwest, as well as several conflicts with the other Greek city-states in the region. With the city under our control, our minute advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Sparta. I think I'll leave it. You know what? I absolutely think... Wait, what is my legitimacy? 39? Oh my goodness. Next ruler's legitimacy is going to be so much higher. That is because it all went down because of the fucking Oracle of Delphi. I'm going to take the legitimacy, okay? Sometimes you gotta do it. I'm also going to take a look at the interesting families here. So the Agathoclid are the old rulers. I will not welcome them. Maybe the Gillipedes? I really want to welcome any of those, to be honest with you. I think I might... I mean, maybe want to have one. Maybe I'm going to welcome the Taramonid. Or maybe we want you to be essentially a king under us, so a governor of Magna Graecia. You know what? Let's do that. Let's have them as a bit of a... as a family that we can treat whichever way we want to treat them. Because they are now our servants. Now what we could do is, and he's Bactrian. I think I'm gonna... It's difficult. It's honestly quite difficult here. I don't want an Argiad, of course. Look at all these... You're the old king, are you not? Not actually quite sure. I think I'm gonna put you in. Yeah, he's a Sicilian, which will make everybody like us more. You know, all those people in here will be like, ah, it's okay. You know, like, he's a different, you know, nation and everything, but like... Did I just put you in here? No, I just clicked on him. They're gonna be like, they're a different nation, but at the end of the day, they're fine, you know, everything's okay here, really. Primarily because, you know, they're ruled by a Sicilian. So you will be able to see this here, that we do not actually have a negative impact of, you know, being a different culture in the same culture group. Instead, it's just the same ruler. We have a Sicilian, and we essentially put them back on their throne. Meaning that, we're giving them more freedom than is common after a Spartan conquest. But you have to understand, we are coming into this as foreign rulers. This is actually pretty similar, in my opinion, to Pyrrhus. Pyrrhus came down here as well to Sicily, and he fought the Carthaginians and already thought about naming his son the king of Sicily and the other son the king of Italy, or, you know, the Italian properties that he possessed. And at the end of the day, it never worked out, and I think part of it, I mean, you know, there were plenty of reasons, but I think it is always a good idea to put them under your rule, but under the rule of somebody that they know. And I mean, we know them as well, you know. What we just put in there is not an enemy. What we just put in there is somebody that is a necessary evil. We put the king back on the... Ooh, and would you look at this? Back on the throne, but under sharp conditions. So I think this does check out. I actually really, really like this idea. And you are also now in a defensive alliance with Hipponion. I think we're going to make the big jump next. I think we're going to go towards Carthage. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think it's the best option. And you know what I'm going to do, by the way? I would really want to put that up. Thanks for the gift, by the way, nerds. Really want to push up our legitimacy here. Can't really get more, you know, buildings right now. Olympia, on the other hand, by the way, we do want most of the freemen there. But at the same time, having as many citizens as we do is actually really serving us well. I mean, what do you want me to say? You know, it's amazing for us. I'm gonna bribe all your... I mean, I guess you're kind of fine, even. Look at Philippa. She's our wife. Very nice. They also have kids here. This is all working out beautifully. I want to make ourselves more legitimate, of course, you know, as it should be. Actually, this is not us, but this is our heir, and our heir being legitimate is a really good thing, or rather, well-liked. Sorry, I'm a bit, you know, using the nomenclature wrong, but it's essentially nice that, you know, that we have somebody that people like. It's a big, big thing that we do need to take care of, and Sicily is giving me so much money. God damn, they really don't want to be conquered here. But lucky for them, I don't believe that we have to conquer them. I believe that we can just go for Carthage, kick them off the isle, and teach them a lesson about who rules and who shouldn't be ruling. We also have 62 cities now, if I don't get it wrong. Yeah, to become a major power, we need quite a number of cities more, but I feel like we can get there. Look at us. I like us. We are a bit of a nice Mediterranean empire. I could do with more of the boots. I think that would be perfectly fine. You know, would be very comfy. But at the same time, I mean, you know, don't want to overstretch. Okay, I want to check one thing. Where are our most citizens outside of Sparta? Messene has so many. And the way I see it, I just want to move them. I just want to move them whenever I can, and it's tough to move them because citizens obviously don't give a shit if they want, you know, if you want to move them. They're just like, I'm a rich merchant. Why would you move me? You have no, don't you dare walk into me like this. Don't have me take attrition here. I will absolutely, I think, go to war with Carthage. Now, if we also could take Malta, that would be amazing, but they have a pretty big fleet, double our size. I don't know if we can do anything in that regard. At some point, by the way, we will need a bigger army. I think for the moment it is fine. We can simply not really sustain a big army. But once we can, and I mean that financially, by the way, it's very, very tough for us. And you can see it right now. We are in a, you know, pretty good spot. But at the same time, everything is looking like it's not actually that great. Everything is looking like, hey, you know, like we could do a bit better at the very least. I'm going to put you down, by the way. Give me some more positive reactions here. We are also soon going to get the Victor's Spoils, which is just utterly amazing. And I have a question. Where's Agastocles? He's here. Agathocles, pardon me. Oh, and he's not actually passing away. This is so good. He was healed. He was straight up healed. Dementia is gone. Dementia is gone. Crabs in the chat. Absolutely great. I love this. This is going excellently. Our famous general may live for even longer, and so will his son. A religious proceeding. So he is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant, I assume, is one of the priests, and there he is, yes. The priests will be left alone, or I could just go and say a religious proceeding through the city will appease both sides. And you know what? Let's appease both sides. I will not go against the son of our beloved Lord. Why are they giving me? They're giving me so much money. They really don't want to be conquered, huh? Yeah, honestly, to me, this just really looks like the AI is panicking. Because they really, really don't want me to conquer them. Maybe they want me to protect them. I could see it, you know. The thing is, if I protected Lucania, we might have to fight Rome, but I probably could fight off Rome. What do you think? I think I'm gonna give a guarantee to Mesapia. And you know, just let them exist. At some point, we might want to go into the boot, which means that we will also have to go against Mesapia, but for the time being, I feel like this is actually acceptable. We are looking at a future where we will hopefully rule over Sicily, where we might be able to contain Rome. If we can do what Pyrrhus couldn't do, doesn't that prove something about what Sparta is all about? I feel like it does. I feel like it does. Show me all of the tribesmen, please. Only down there. Well, that's not worth all that much, is it? Give me all the freemen in the world. I need more manpower. That is what I'm here. And freemen give me more manpower. They will do it better than anybody else could. So I'm definitely going to go for that. I will also take a look at this. Thanks for the money, Lucania. You know what? I'll gladly protect you. Dodona. We're looking at Dodona. So, Dodona, hello. I shall promote you. And then I shall... Oh, already built. Well... I want more manpower. I mean, you know, shouldn't really come to you as a surprise. I honestly think, by the way, that all of these are looking really good. Like, all of these laws... Like, the civilization change is a bit of a nonsense option here. But, you know, whatever. Let's just have it be this way. It just makes the citizens like us more, meaning that we will be in a good spot to properly fend them off, or fend everybody off standing in our way. Because we're going to have such a tech advantage. That's just, you know, as easy as it is. And the way I see it, we're also going to rush ahead in technology even further. What do we want? Maybe omen power. Oh, technology speed. Baby. Let's go. Let us go. I want to go and fight the fool standing in our way named Carthage. You think we can do it with the troops that we have here? They don't have that many cohorts to land with, and as long as we can fend them off, you know what we're gonna do? Let's try it. I'm ready. If we fail this, so be it. Life is life sometimes, and I will overcome everything. Even death. I mean, that's unlikely if you think about it, but don't think too much about it, okay? As long as we have Agathocles, and I keep pronouncing his name wrong, but as long as we have him, what is there to fear? And I love how Areos, by the way, is just sitting here guarding home. That's kind of cool. I'm ready for the Mediterranean. They just keep slandering me, I swear to God. And he just keeps losing popularity. There's no way Akratatus has ever been able to work on himself. He's always just lost points left and right. What I'm going to do, by the way, is I'm going to use the economy to get some justification points. And then I'm going to go ahead and do wages back to normal. I still expect them to give me some gifts, so I think we're fine on that front. They have no fort here, meaning I can just waltz in and take it, you know? That's really nice. They have no fort whatsoever. Look at these fighting powers here. Siculia against Lucania. I'm not going to intervene. They may fight on my territory, but I will not interact with any of those foolish enough to fight over there. And yeah, Akratatus is just awful. What an awful, awful character. However, nonetheless, at some point we will be in a position to actually fabricate the goddamn claim. I also thought about something, by the way, I forgot about this. Now that we have all the tech here, we can actually go and get new things. So what I would love, for example, is the national manpower. Oh, the siege ability though, dude. That's big, but we don't need it against Carthage. I'm going to go with conscription here. And then what will we pick here? Currently we have monthly corruption down. Oh, research points, babe. You know what I have to... You know what I have to take. Don't be foolish. And I know it cost us power. Now we're gonna wait a bit longer for the war. But don't be foolish. Areos Argiad, in the meantime, is raising a host. And I'll be real with you. That's perfectly fine. I don't give a shit. Raise your host, mate. Think I care? What should we take here? Probably Omen power. Better Omen is better Omen is better Omen. The manpower is now slowly actually gathering as well. Carthage appears to be a bit worn down by some sort of war. I know that they just... Oh, they just lost... Wow, they lost control of Sardinia. I see that so often, actually. That's interesting. Carthage is very much kind of screwed over. Every single time I see them do anything, they just lose it, you know, as they do. You know what we're going to do here? Now that we're so far away from actually declaring a war, I'm going to all out on all of these. Now we're going to make a decent amount of per month, which we can use as a buffer in case anything actually happens to us. But no worries, because I will go to Sicily. I will take them down, and it will belong to me. Agathocles has some people, oh my goodness, 5 loyal cohorts of random cohort type. That's outrageously good. Agathocles, that's just crazy. He does have the gout though, to be fair. That's a tough one. We could help him find treatment, but do we really want to help him find treatment? You know, that's the major question, I suppose, that we have to ask ourselves so often. But now that he has 20k, I mean, that's a proud army. That is an extraordinarily proud army. And I theoretically probably would have to bribe him, but I just don't want to. Mom, go home and look at us. Holy fuck, this score. Because we start... Really? I'm gaming, Mom. Leave me alone. Stop with the updates. Alright, we're going to go ahead here and soon tech up as well. We're just, you know, we're an incredibly powerhouse in this playthrough. It's just the smartest minds gather in our houses and we can finance them too. Everybody lives in wealth and prosperity, but they know what it means to fight. Our manpower is coming back. And we're having a good time. Now they are still, this is an extraordinarily costly war. And I think all sides actually kind of bribed me, you know, being like, hey, don't intervene on their behalf. And both of them did it, and of course to both I said I won't. I mean, I won't, but, you know, they didn't know that I wouldn't have done it from the start already. They just had no idea. Research points, plus 10%. Let's go, boys. I'm ready. The research points are coming. And look at this. Despite conquering so much land now, we're still sitting at 172.9% in research efficiency. Honestly, this is just incredible. And I know we're not even that far ahead. Egypt, for example, you know, is fairly close to us. I don't think anybody else is comparable, though. Not even Rome. Oh, wow. You, out of all people, a tribe? Jesus. Some of these, you, for example, they see a lot of trade. I can see that pushing them up. But by God, what a strange situation that is. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put both of you on automatic operations. Oh, the Olympics yet again. Classic. Just moved me over because the game was like, hey, what are you going to do about it, mate? Alright, what do we do here? Definitely shock action. Agathocles also, you know, losing loyalty, but he's gonna pass away quite soon anyway. He has gout. And I can't even help him anymore. I think, I don't know, maybe it's too late to seek treatment. No, my wife has died. My wife just passed away. And I mean, you know how it is. I'm not gonna... Oh, are you 16? Almost. He can almost be married to his sister. He's terrible, I mean, shit. Why are you so bad, mate? Stop being so awful. Olympics concluded. We did not win, as is tradition. Birthday on the 25th of December. That will also be almost the time when we can go ahead and declare a war against Carthage, which I, you know, still hold on to. I don't think... I'm not gonna do that. Arrange a marriage with his sister, which is named Philippa. Philippa? There she is. Alright, beautiful. They've been married. And he immediately grew... That is such a proud beard. That is crazy. But this is good. Philippa is a wonderful heir, and she is going to be the primary heir. Because women and men can inherit on the same grounds. On, you know, this law, on the familial... inheritance law, or whatever it was called, I can't remember. I think I'm going to go ahead with research points because I really want this one. So that I can then go ahead and get the military running. We are very close though to actually fabricate a claim. I hope that we at that point will also be able to get the slave efficiency. Lucania was outraged. Oh, their war must have ended. Did it end in nothingness? I would like a claim on Sicania or Siculia. It doesn't really matter to me, does it? I think we want to go for Sicania though. That's the bigger one, you know, I want a fair fight for it. Don't want to screw them over, really. Right, they all revoked it, so I assume, yeah, their war's over. I don't even think... I think that was just like literally... Nobody won. It was just over. Alright, the technology here is coming. And I am an idiot because I need to push you back up again. And I think this is fine. I can take the... You know what? Let's do it like this. I'm gonna get research a bit quicker. We're gonna get everything up. And we're also going to go ahead... I feel I want the national population growth. That is big. That long term, that is a huge thing to have. A huge boon. And if we can enslave everyone here, I would be so happy. Imagine all the slaves that we could bring over to Carthage. By God. If that isn't gorgeous, then I don't know what is. Oh, researcher needed. Sorry, my bad. There you go. You can do it. There you go. Thank you. Enslavement efficiency plus 20%. We also unlock raid ports. Now, I'm not going to do that because our navy just isn't that good here. Raid ports. Blah blah. This navy can raid up to 3 adjacent ports for slaves if they are protected by fewer than 3 fortress levels and have a population above 5. Performing a naval raid will cause 1 aggressive expansion point and an additional 1 point per raided port. That is really cool. We're going to do that. Okay, we're going to do that 100%. But for now, let's fight Carthage. Let's destroy them. I'm not even going to call in Thrace. It's just ridiculous. Come on. They're on the other side of the world. This is not their war. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, let's march in. Our land will be all of Sicily. There is no boundary to what should belong to us and what will belong to us, quite frankly. 1 to Sparta, 1 pop died. 1 to Sparta, 2 to Acragas, and 4 to Catana. Holy shit, dude. This is already paying off to an insane degree. Actually outrageous. 1 to Sparta, 2 dead. Fair. Sometimes you gotta, you know, clear them out. 1 to Sparta. Send them all to Sparta. I am ready. I am ready to have Sparta be the biggest city of this entire known world. Somebody has to do it. 1 pop died, 1 to Sparta. Oh, this is greatness. With all those slaves, of course, we will be making way more money, meaning that we will probably, in the soon-to-be future, and just look at the numbers. In the soon-to-be future, we will actually be in a position to challenge Macedon. Something that so far I have always avoided. March of time, we've gained dementia. When did he get so old? Like, I'm just... Time really is flying, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And I'm gonna pay for your arthritis, by the way. Stop having that. It doesn't kill you, and stop having that, mate. There you go, we're at a 5 now. And just look at these pops. That is crazy, dude. We're at a +5 now, because we took over what we want, and I want to demand all of it. I mean, what do you want me to say, really? Sicania. Where the fuck is even... They don't hold anything in Siculia, do they? Oh, are you part of Liculia? No joke. It is part of Siculia. Oh, interesting. If we could take Malta. If I knew where their navies were. If I only knew where their navies were, I would... I mean, you know. You know. Agathocles, oh, he's gonna die in a second. No. Maybe Agathocles can try to get Malta. Will he actually get it? Dude, I doubt it. It's a risky endeavor. But if anybody can do it, then wouldn't it be Agathocles? There's nobody on the island either. So you know what? I'm just gonna send a small contingent of troops. Some archers. Sure. You got it. An influential family. Praxiteles of the renowned Argead family has deigned to offer us the support of his family's vast network. We're you know. So like he's essentially saying, hey, families should stick together. It is curious that he should approach us now. Indeed, some might wonder what the aim of this offer might really be. He only asks that we issue a proclamation in extreme gratitude for the loyalty of the family Agiad. I mean, that's my family, my man. Okay, sure. So he's now sending some of his troops over to Malta in hopes that Sparta can take it. And it looks so good. It looks like they are actually, like we are going to be able to properly take it. And if I could even take you, Yamina, that would be outrageously good. But first and foremost, what we do get... Oh, the Leonidid family. What we do get here is essentially good war score. I mean, what do you want me to say? You know, that's pretty decent. We are still unmarried, by the way, and I don't think our ruler will remarry. I don't think that's a good thing to do. I'm going to send him on a bit of a suicide mission here. Let's try to take this as well. What about you? You're nothing. It's like a little rock in the ocean. Can't see him anywhere. Maybe we're getting lucky. Fort maintenance down. I would appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode when Sparta takes all of Sicily, or so I hope. Later, alligator.